Good afternoon, YouTube. Hope you all had a happy Valentine's Day. But there's a storm train targeting California with flooding rain and pass closures. Well, let's dive deeper. As a deep plume of moisture makes its way inland across the west coast, a multitude of hazards could arise this week, ranging from localized flooding and severe thunderstorms to feet of snow in the mountains and gusty winds. After weeks dominated by weather that was dry and warmer than the historical average, the transition to a stormier pattern will mark a clear change of pace for the region. Water levels statewide are running at about half of their typical mid February levels, while the incoming storms may create hazards, and they will also but while the incoming storms may create hazards, they will also offer much needed moisture. Well, this week, forecasters say that three separate storms are set to track into the western states, and the rain field associated with the first storm began to move onshore on Sunday, while the core of the storm's energy will shift inland tomorrow. Yes, on Monday. The second storm will dive south and east from the Pacific Northwest into California Monday night into Tuesday night, ushering in another wave of soaking rain. And by late week, a third and final storm of the week's expected on Thursday, which is anticipated to focus along the Central Coast and portions of Southern California. Cumulative rainfall amounts will be 1 to 2 inches across Southern California and the Central Valley, increasing to 2 to 4 inches along the Central Coast and into Northern California. Orographic enhancement could push localized amounts beyond 4 inches in the Sierra Nevada and adjacent higher terrain. In addition to the deluge of moisture this week, forecasters are also warning of the risk for robust thunderstorms in northern portions of the Central Valley as well as coastal Southern California. And as the first in a series of storms moves into California tomorrow, thunderstorms are expected to develop across the Los Angeles basin. These storms may trigger flash flooding, especially in urban areas and near burn scars, along with gusty winds and even an isolated tornado. But while severe weather is not expected to be widespread, the risk zone includes densely populated areas from San Luis Obispo County south through San Diego County. Any storm that intensifies could produce damaging wind gusts, frequent lightning, and downpours, so residents should stay alert for rapidly changing conditions. Forecasters also note that there could be rumbles of thunder as rain shifts across central California, with a separate risk for spin-ups around the Sacramento Valley. And as the jet stream takes a nosedive along the west coast, it will help to usher in cooler conditions that will allow for any moisture that spreads into the higher terrain to fall as snow, and in notable amounts at that. From Sunday night to Thursday, between 3 to 4 inches of snow is expected, with the heaviest period likely to be from Monday night through Tuesday, and while snowfall totals on the order of feet will be disruptive for the region, there may be long-term benefits that come out of it. But this active weather could also close several passes. And as the final storm of the week moves into Southern California on Thursday, another round of rains expected to sweep across the Atlantic basin, but this system will arrive with colder air, allowing snow levels to drop to around 3,000 to 4,000 feet. That means accumulating snow in California will not be limited to the Sierra Nevada. Snow could also fall across the higher terrain surrounding the basin, including in the Tehachapi Mountains near the Grapevine, along Interstate 5 as well as the San Gabriel and San Bernardino Mountains. Travel through the Grapevine corridor could potentially become slick if snow develops, and motorists heading into the San Gabriel and San Bernardino ranges may encounter winter driving conditions. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you liked what you saw, click like or subscribe below.